My name is Daniel Saez. I work at ITI, the IT Institute. We have been collaborating with gvSIG for years, especially as regards dissemination of open software and gvSIG in the region of Valencia and elsewhere. I will be chairing this session. Our first speaker is Fran Peñarrubia. He will be talking about collaborative software. He is a member of the gvSIG Association. He will be talking to us a little bit about the new functionalities in gvSIG 3.0, as well as generation and definition of personalized reports. Fran, you have the floor. Good evening. We're having some technical difficulties. The computer was supposed to use was missing a codec. So please bear with me for the moment. This is the extension for the use of graphics in gvSIG 2.0. This would be the contents of my presentation, initial thoughts, functionalities, implementation, the current state of development, and we'll finish off with the demo, or rather some video clips. This project is linked to the extension of sensors. Develop outsources the graphs, and then there's a mobile section and a sensors section. The good thing about this extension is that it was thought to be used independently, hence you do not need to download all the sensors. The idea is to have two work methodology. One would be working with simple data. That would be work as usual, tables and gvSIG regular layers. And number two, working with complex data, i.e. that issued by the sensor extension with a component of time, basically. As regards functionalities, there's a new type of document in gvSIG. You have views, maps, tables, and now we have this graphics, this charts. So I might even use the word chart in Spanish. The document is based on a table that you have added to the project, maybe an attribute table of a layer, or maybe a DBF or something you've added in a database. This chart document can be added to a map. You can paste it as you would with a view or a symbol of north, and you can print or export to PDF. The print is high quality. It's a vectorial. It's no PNG. It's a vectorial, so you'll have the lines and the trims and what have you. And the third functionality is that views, something that was already there in version 1.12 that was prepared for Munich. The idea is to be able to do so with gvSIG 2.0. So we will have pie charts and bar graphs for simple types, and then any type for complex types. The symbol size can be variable depending on the field. Okay. Currently, we're running internal tests and solving bugs. We are also validating documents, both as regards user and developers. We yet have to integrate the part of complex types. Then we have to really run tests and hopefully release this to the general public in 1 to 2 months' time. Let me show you the clip I have prepared for you. First, this is not Linux, but here you see the new type of document called chart. First, it adds a table. It's a DBF in this case that we have prepared. And the data would be day, temperature, and humidity in Valencia and in the town of Alboraya. So you have both text and number columns. Let me stop the clip for a second. The new chart is generated, and then you click on properties. Like with views, you click on chart properties, and this allows for different types of charts, and you can have them all together. Why? Because sometimes you want graphs with the temperature, the pressure, the humidity of a specific place or at a specific time. Here you have the types of charts. Here we want the temperature of Valencia, and we want this to be a bar graph. And here you select the fields. You can also group this as you wish to, for instance, discriminate between city and town. The city would be Valencia, the town would be Alboraya. Here you have the symbols, the legend. Okay, now we're going to choose humidity, the dates. We're going to change the color code. We click OK, and you can see on top you have 2 curves, a line graph that's superimposed on that of the bar chart. Data can be edited, colors can be formatted. Now we're going to add a pie chart. Here you see the number of measurements taken in each population. Tags include type, and numeric values would be the measurements. We will not group this. It could be done. The graph appears, but right smack in the center. This can be located in the backdrop, so it's shown as layers, and used the pie chart the back, but you can move this around. This is not especially useful in this little example, but you get the hang of it. The idea is that you can superimpose graphs even if your axes, x and y axes, are different. Let's now include weather parameters. When I click OK, you'll see it right there on top. See, it says Datos Meteorológicos, weather data in Spanish. And let's see. Let's take a look at the legend. Here we have a view. Here we have multiple attributes. We have bar chart, pie chart. We add several number or numeric fields. We change the colors here. We could also select a specific area where you want the information. So if you click on many points, you would get a pie chart for these places. And right here you have sort of a scrambled eggs of pie charts. And you can also set the size of these pie charts on the basis of the parameters we've chosen. When it's a bigger, the bigger the number, the bigger the pie chart is. Let's see. This is the document we had before, temperature and humidity. We create a map called Mapa con Gráfico, a map with a chart. You click on Insert Chart. The strings are not there yet. Since we had only loaded one, it doesn't ask you to pick which of these you want to choose, so it directly appears. You decide the size, and then we are going to use the pie charts we had earlier. As for the project implementation, it has been based on gvSIG. It should be modular and scalable or enlargeable, extendable. There's a clear separation between API and implementation. If you're developers, you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, well, maybe next time. Thank you for your kind attention.